Good morning, my name is Mark Dolby. I'm the area sales manager for Sky Agriculture in the south of the UK. What I want to do this morning is talk to you about this power drill combination. This is 190 horsepower. It's a very tough machine. So we've got 8mm troughs, double skinned underneath. The end, our greedy boards are sprung, so we can either have them passive or rigid. By removing this pin here on the outside there, if you want to carry less or on particularly soft soil, the boards will actually move out. When we actually look underneath the machine, underneath the transmission, there's some very important features in there. So we can have a tungsten carbide tine, but also our tines are fast fit. The actual rotor cap is armoured, so compared to some of our competitors it's much thicker. So we don't suffer from some of the issues that some of our competitors would suffer from. Also, the machine is hardened. So in the worst conditions, very robust conditions, this is a very strong machine. If we just come round to the packing system. So this packing system is just one of 3 or 4 that we can offer. In my area, I find that this is the most popular one. This is the one that gets you on most conditions, stony conditions or whatever. We have an optional levelling board. Again, it can be passive or aggressive depending where you want it. And if we come into the drill itself, you can see that we've got some very nice operator-friendly items in there. So the operator can do his calibration. Because we've got a volumetric metering unit, we don't need to use water-cut discs. We can just basically move the calibration across, and this is the calibration button. Everything is stored inside. We have the calibration tray in there to do your weighs. The seat folds out, and it's very nice. So this hopper is 1,700 litres single, but we can also do a partitioned hopper as well, which is very useful for cover crops or when you're using a companion crop. And moving towards the back of the machine, I'd like to draw your attention to something called the P100 seeding bar. Now this is a very important part of our features and benefits. This disc system has got 100 kilos of vertical down pressure. So if you're working in hard, wet, weather event soils, this will penetrate. And not only that, because we've got the press wheel on the back, we're going to close the slot, so you're not worried about hairpinning, you're not worried about slug highways. It's a very robust system. It's all fed either through the electronic e-drive system or a standard head unit. Ultimately, you can then remove the hopper. We have a system called an XR. So if you wanted to put a short disc underneath it, all the infrastructure is already there. So you've got true flexibility, and it's perfect for areas of the UK that I look after. So when you look at the hopper seam is very ergonomic. It's quite far forward as well, so the balance of the tractor is very good for that position. This is a 1750 hopper, single product, but you can have a double product or a third product if you're using cover crops or working with a companion crop. Not only that, which is a very nice feature about this machine, we can actually remove the power harrow out completely, and we can put a disc in there called an XR. So if you wanted a high-speed min-till machine, you don't have to buy 2 machines. You can utilise the assets that's already with it, which then gives the power harrow use by itself. So that leaves a very flexible system. We also have an option for an e-drive in the distribution head, which gives you different tramline rhythms, and you can close every other row off if you want pheasant cover or cover crops or that sort of thing. So you've got a very robust, very strong, very UK spec'd machine that we do very well with.